his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
And the Buckeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They'll throw it from the red zone. He's got it on the run. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Stevenson. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, that ball landed incomplete. You saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
And this offense just made their first statement, the first drive. Fourth down. What are we going to do? We're going to be aggressive. Not only that, they get the touchdown. They're rewarded. What a hot start for this offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will have its first possession of the game. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a man. It's Stevenson. Quickly complete. And he's brought brought down after a nice gain. The Buckeyes headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the grab on the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first down,
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive, and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this third possession. Second down, he'll throw it. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Buckeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Pressure coming. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5.
You know, a lot of offensive coordinators script the first, 5 to 10 to 15 plays. You don't usually draw that up for inside your own 10. Bad field position to start. This offense needs to come out, get a few positive plays first to get out the shadow of your own end zone.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Stevenson. Buying some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. QB got it himself. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. They've got a first down here to open the period. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency.
And to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, and they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
That's a great individual effort by him right there. When I think about Ohio State football, too, especially on defense, right, it's the legacy of the Silver Bullets, guys flying around, giving great effort and getting to the football, but it all has to start up front on the D-line. You've got to be dominant at that position, and right there, you just saw that, the ability to win one-on-one and make a play.
Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Here's the heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. The Badgers decide to punt it away.
Number 19, on to punt it away.
Wants to return it. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Dropping back, it's Stevenson. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gonna take a shot. Snags it down the right side. Open spaces. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this was one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Back to throw, it's Stevenson. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And this is hauled in at the 20-yard line. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Ohio State.
He's looking to pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice.
Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. Turning it on. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much...
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Looking for a man. It's Stevenson. Wiggles free. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. This will likely be the last play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback on the keeper. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. The Badgers line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Past the first down marker and still running. It's a seam wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And you want to put a winning streak together like this team has, run the football and create explosive plays. Nice job by the offense, showing the speed. How about the blocking up front? Everybody blocking, getting a hat on a hat.
Touchdown, Ohio State. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. UCF has the lead right now, but this night's crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet here inside the bounce house. They're up by 12 over Rutgers. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he's brought down after a nice game. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Unloads quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there. And as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. He wants to take the top off, and he hauls it in at the 30. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. The Buckeyes in the hurry up. To the air, it's Stevenson. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Just keep slinging it. Hauls it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Wisconsin, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A third down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds his man. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Working that left side now. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. To throw, it's Stevenson. Caught near the sticks, it's Bruce. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab, it's Bruce. Crosses the 30, he's got away. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry up.
1st down for the offense.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Wisconsin, 3.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's ball. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. So we open the final period with a third down play. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Burks. Fires to the right. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. Moves away as he feels pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all.
Breaks into the open. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock, you can run the football, you can make sure that you're playing it safe and conservative, or you can just go for rub it in your face, eat that. You know, I don't like the other coach.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Can't make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Single back formation, and they give it to it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Scanning the field, it's Burks. Rushes on him. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. On the move from inside is 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. You might just call the exact same play right again here.
Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. The Buckeyes getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Makes a connection. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback on the move, still looking. On the move at the 30. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. And the Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Big play to start this drive, and they're already out at the 48. It's first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking downfield, it's Burks. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop them right here. Pocket breaking down. Slings it downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room and found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Near the 48-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Ohio State.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Burks. Under fire. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on 3rd down, 4th down coming up. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going for a big play downfield. He caught it! And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
From the gun, looking for a man. He reels it in on the sidelines, but he's out of bounds. That'll be no catch. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass, it's Burks. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff.